Hello, this is Elijah,
And this is Alex.
and we're presenting our CST-323 final application. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it here. And for our agenda, we're going to go over a few bullet points that were outlined in the final presentation document requirements. So we'll go over project objectives, a functional overview, touch on some of the UI wireframes, go over technical design decisions, cloud platform, DevOps support, any known issues, and finally demonstrate our application live on the cloud with full CRUD functionality and look briefly at our logs and hosting provider. So I'll go ahead and let Alex start.
Yeah, so the project over objectives, the overall thing we're doing is building a vacation package website, which basically allows users to view a wide range of vacation packages from Maui to Tokyo to London. And so users with normal access can search for vacation packages just by using vacation name if they would like to. But to get started, they have to create their own profile in order to get signed into the website and have their own functionality. So as long as they create a username that is unique, they should be able to register without any issues. And users that have admin permissions to the website have certain features not accessible by normal users, such as creating, reading, updating vacation packages and users. And the navbar changes dependent on the user's role. So yeah, that's pretty much what our application is, just an entire vacation package website where users can view everything that we have. And on to the next slide. So some of the functional overviews is upon signing in, the user is presented with several options depending on the role. So as I was mentioning earlier, admins can view, create, update, and delete vacation packages. And people with normal access don't have that option. They can only view. And admins can also do the same thing for users. So if they want to, they can delete users, they can update information. The only thing they can't change is the username, but from there, admins have more permissions. And also, upon making any changes by the admin, the web page that they're currently on is refreshed and changes are shown. And also, one of the cool things that we implemented is that the vacation package image is consistent with the vacation details and initial thumbnail. And on to the next slide, we have our wireframe. So here we can see the homepage and just like an example of what the vacation package list is going to look like. And then on the next one, we can see the login and registration, which is pretty much exactly what it is. It looks exactly like the wireframe. So we have the new vacation package form and then the view vacation package form as well. And from here, we have the update vacation package and admin view vacation package forms. And from here, I'll pass it on to Elijah.
Awesome. Thank you, Alex. Yeah. So our technical overview, you can see our application stack on the left, Spring Boot 2.5.4, running on Java 11, using a MySQL database, with Timeleaf as our front-end templating engine, and then Aspect-J tracing for our logger. And the cloud stack, which I'll get into later in the presentation, we're using Heroku with a GitHub CI/CD integration. Automatic, as soon as we push to a branch, it's good to go. And for monitoring, we're leveraging Uptime Robot, and Heroku has a built-in log feature where we can view all the logs for the application, export, download, etc. Our UML classes, here's some of the controllers. As you can see, we are implementing ISA and HASA relationships with the UML, we call it lines, class relationships with our one-to-one type as well. And on the next slide, we also have our services and then the models that we're using. So everything here is outlined like so. And this is just technical. Here's the actual cloud and DevOps overview. So we leveraged Heroku, which is a one-size-fits-all type of deployment. And all it takes is 2 button clicks to enable GitHub with CI/CD. A free database is included with the service. There's no configuration, and it has a built-in log viewer, as I mentioned before. And so we leveraged Heroku really because again, the one-size-fits-all is incredibly appealing, especially just for a simple CRUD app. Now, if we were a private company, we may want to leverage our own private cloud or hybrid cloud type of model. And then Uptime Robot is our monitoring. It takes less than 2 minutes to create a new monitor. Really just again, 3 or 4 clicks, input your URL, and you're good. And you get free email notifications as well, which is great. And so as far as limitations and bugs, known issues, Uptime Robot occasionally, sometimes didn't let us know if our app was down, or there would be a bit of a delay because it does only ping our app every 5 minutes. There are occasional, again, few styling issues throughout the site, and then some of the database load times can be a little longer, but it's pretty decent with Heroku overall. So with that, we'll jump into a final app demo, and we'll do a closing after that, which would be Q&A, but there's no need since we're not in the class. So I'll go ahead and jump over to our application. So I'm going to log in with a pre-registered username and password. I'm going to click login. You can see the page updates. I'm brought to the packages page. The nav bar changes as well, indicating that I am an admin. So I can go to vacations and users and manage things from there. So this is the read portion of our application. We can see the price and details for the package. There's also a search feature. So if I were to put in NY, you can see Buffalo NY appears, just like we were looking at before. I could also create a new package by filling out default values. That'll take a little longer than we have for the presentation, but I can also go ahead and jump over in here. On the admin page, I can go ahead and edit and delete any of these. So if I go back over to Buffalo, New York, I can change this to the Big Apple. I'll push OK. You can see how it updates on our end over here. I go back to home, or view all rather, and you can see the Big Apple is updated. And then same thing with users. If I wanted to edit any of the users here, I could change my name to Eli, and I'll push OK. And then the page refreshes, and my name has been updated as well. And that's the user I'm currently logged in with. I can also modify any admin roles from here, which is extremely convenient, rather than having to reach out to IT and have them update it in the database. So as far as our cloud deployment goes, I'll pull up our application here on Heroku. You can see we did a deployment earlier. It's currently live. It's currently running. And if I check out the logs, you can see we have a whole bunch of trace methods here. So in the user controller, we can see the method update user was called because I did just update the username. We can also see get all users was called. That was when looking at the admin page. We can see it was an 8 millisecond execution, which is pretty fast for the database. We can see it's looking good right now. And then we also have more get all users up here as the page is updating. And so these logs can be filtered, downloaded, and just queried pretty easily with Heroku's built-in functionality. So no need for Logly or anything like that. And then lastly, here's our Uptime Robot dashboard. So you can see our app is currently up. It's been up for 99.48% of the time. I'll swing over to the actual individual application dashboard here. Once Uptime Robot loads, let me refresh the page. And this is one of the issues we mentioned. It's a free service, and it's been a little questionable in its results. But overall, you can see that our application has been online. And we did have one earlier today at downtime, which we were recording our earlier milestone video. So let's see. I assume they're having some sort of outage on their backend. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's going on. Let me go to the main site here. Perfect. So I'll return back to my dashboard. Or maybe not. Maybe they're still having some backend stuff. But again, that was a known issue. So it was recognized in our final report. And I believe that will conclude our presentation. So thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Anything you would like to add, Alex?
At the moment, no. I think Elijah covered pretty much a vast majority of the project. Everything down to the create read update to the cloud deployment. Looks perfect to me.
Excellent. So again, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.